up, guys? Steve, I1 Fitness. Product review, man. Now, look, I don't normally do these product reviews. I'm certainly not getting paid to do this. And I'm going to review these Pump Chasers wrist wraps. Now, Chris Jones, Pump Chasers, I'm sure most of you know who he is, or Physiques of Greatness. They go back a long way. I've been looking at the channel myself for a long time, so they don't need any endorsement from me. I could much more use an endorsement from them, but that's not really why I'm doing this. The real reason I'm doing this, I just got done watching the video that the Pump Chasers video just put out today, a vlog video, and he was in need of some wrist wraps, and they were talking about the wrist wraps, and I just so happened to have some of these Pump Chasers wrist wraps, and I want to tell you, I bought these things probably close to 2 years ago. I can't remember exactly how long. It's been a year and a half to 2 years that I've had these. Now, anybody who uses wrist wraps knows if you buy cheap ones, the Velcro starts to wear out. You know, you throw them in and out of your gym bag, you sweat in them over and over, and after a while you wrap them and you're getting ready to do a heavy lift and the thing flies open. The same thing happens with weight belts, Velcro weight belts. I'm going to do a video on that in the very near future. I bought these wrist wraps almost 2 years ago, and I've used them a million times. In fact, I use them every press day, every shoulder day, every chest day. I use them all the time because, like a lot of people, I have small wrists, and you know, you hear different opinions on this stuff. Some people say, oh, if you use them all the time, you're going to get weaker wrists and this, that, and the other. But the bottom line is, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I like using them because it's a mental. If it's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. It's just like a weight belt. I like to wear a weight belt when I'm doing heavy lifts. I mean, some people don't wear a weight belt at all, but I like having that extra stability. You know, I'm older. You know, I don't know. I have small wrists. Like I said, I like supporting the wrist. Now, it doesn't mean you have to keep them cutting off your circulation tight all the time. You can loosen them up when you're not using them, or when you're in between. But I tend to use them for my big presses and things like that, because if you have a small wrist, it's something that this doesn't really grow. You either have thick wrist or you don't. They tend to stay the way they are, and if you're going to be putting a lot of weight on your wrist, it's a good idea to wrap them. The thing about these is I've had them for almost 2 years, as I've mentioned, and they still wrap just as tight as they did when I first got them. I throw them in the bag all the time. I've lost them a few times and gone back, and they had them, you know, they lost and found at the gym. These things are well worth the money, because I can't remember what I paid for them, 12, 15 bucks or something like that, 2 years ago. You would think that they'd be long since wore out, but I'm telling you, the Velcro holds every time. They've never slapped loose. You can hear they're still tight to pull apart 2 years later. So, if you're looking for some wrist wraps at a good price, I think you can go to Chris Jones's Pump Chasers website, and you can buy them there. You might be able to get them somewhere else. I don't know. Like I said, this is not a paid endorsement. I'm just giving an endorsement to a product that I actually use, that I actually like. So check it out. Go get them. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.